fact, that was very fascinating of Berio for me was, on one hand, as I said, he was like a master of. He knew all the instruments so deeply that it was fascinating to see him orchestrating, writing. But there was also something very interesting that was that. He was almost all the time, he was never talking about technical things. He was never talking about, almost never talking about music, his music. He was talking about his music, but talking about something else. So sometimes he was talking about science, about phonology, about architecture, and all this talking about other things were a way to talk about music. So I think it's very important, also something that I still do and I enjoy to do. It's taking inspiration from other worlds. And I think the idea of transcription, of transcribing something, a thought that is sometimes can be a great scientific thought, and try to transform it into a language that is not his language. It can take you to discover new ideas, new worlds that I think if you stay all the time in your world, in your things may become predictable, because you're always in your field, in your garden. And while if you look at other gardens, and sometimes you take the inspiration from a plant that is growing in another part of the world, and you take the shape of this plant and take it and experiment it in your garden. Maybe there is a new plant that happened to grow in a different way. And this is something that Berio all the time was doing. And I remember once we were together, because I was studying with him, I was working with him, but we were also for a period of 2-3 years very close, almost like I felt almost like he was my maestro, and also a little father and friend also. And I remember we were in the countryside, and there was a group of birds flying in the sky, making a very beautiful drawing in the sky. And he said, it would be very interesting to make a transcription of this group of birds into for a group of strings. And this is the idea, that you can take something and make it become music.